So zest, approaching life with excitement and energy. Read more in my blog. I'm not going to go through all the details here, but that's basically what it is. Taking life on as an adventure, learning to view everyday things with some sort of excitement, and then when the obstacles come along, you have reserves to give toward those things. Many of us really were able to reveal where we were at with whether our tank was full of zest and energy when we approached this pandemic, or maybe we were already on low. Some of us refilled during the pandemic, some of us depleted. It's a great time right now to just kind of take stock of that. What was my experience of this pandemic of 2020? What were the ups and downs? And what were the ups, right? Because there were some for all of us, I think. If you look hard enough. And I quoted Viktor Frankl in my blog post this week, so you'll have to read that to see why I say that. Zest can have some what we would call the dark side of a strength, the downsides, the obstacles themselves. So if you have too little zest, then you might be in the sedentary category. So just not enough energy, just kind of laying low, which could be a state many people are in right now. It's not a judgment. Remember, we don't do any judging here. It's just observing and being curious to see what is it that I am doing, what's going on. Because once you notice, okay, I may be in the sedentary category. I don't have enough energy. I'm not feeling zestful. You can do something about that, right? If you're in zest, right, you're doing what I mentioned right at the beginning, living life with excitement, energy, not doing things halfway or half-heartedly, giving it your all. That's when you're in the sweet spot. And there is an overuse of zest. The overuse of zest is, I'm a little too excited. Ever meet people like that? I'm a little too over the top. I'm a little too hyperactive. We can all swing into those places here and there. That's normal. You just don't want to stay there, right? Because eventually you will burn out from that as well. So the sweet spot of zest, and it's really mindset work. It's starting to view things on purpose. So we always come back to that stop, think, and pause. It really is the precursor to most things. And then you can decide, or first of all, you can see where you're at, right? And then you can decide what you want to think, what you want to do with that place that you're in right now. So just a few tidbits for today on zest. I'm excited. Here's what I get zesty about. My Christmas mugs coming out. It doesn't take much for me, as you can see. I got a draft copy, the proof copy of my book, which it still needs some tweaks, unfortunately. So we're learning a lot in this process. My first book, I had no idea what I was doing, and I have such a great team around me, and we're all doing this together. And so it's coming, right? There's an actual book I can hold in my hands, which is really cool. And I just get excited about decorating the tree, and our kids are here and home, and Rowan made some delicious muffins last night. We watched a show and laughed, and at 6 a.m. this morning there was a laugh. I can't remember what it was about, but I'm just grateful for these moments because they're not going to be forever. I know that, and I just appreciate just being in the moment. So that's really what I'm working on, is my adventure. How is this an adventure? How is this fun just to be washing the dishes? Or, what could be good about just sitting and being still? How could that be part of the adventure, right? When I look at the whole of my life, it's this one point in time is just a blip of it. And I want to live each little blip. So I want to be present. So present while I'm adventuring. I did watch The Amazing Race last night. It's getting good. There are only 3 people left. And the people I like are still in it. So I'm not going to tell who it is. I hope you're watching it too. I just love seeing the adventure and the competition. I guess that's probably part of what I like too. Anyway, that's it for this week. I hope that you will find some good value in this week's newsletter. I added an extra article with some helpful information for some of you. And I have lots of things going on that you can engage with me on, and more coming. So I hope that you'll find something to connect with there. And I hope you have a great week ahead. I'll see you next week. Take care.